to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. We've got the visitors facing the home team. You take a look at Louisville.
Well, more than anything, they're looking to avoid a letdown. Sometimes you get home court advantage and you maybe take your foot off the pedal a little. But they do not want to start slow and give their opponent confidence.
You look at the Huskies, they're hoping to kick off round two with a win to start the series.
Yeah, and both of these teams played great at times in the first round. They want to get off to a hot start to gain a mental edge.
Once Cunningham has a full head of steam, there is no stopping it.
Pass to Watson. To the wing on the left. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Puts up a three. And it's Cunningham missing. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Huskies. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Bamba. And here's Johnson. And here's Burks. Maxey covering. Shot clock at 5. There's Cunningham with a three. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Well, you want to be physical and aggressive, but you can't go overboard with it.
Cunningham sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. On the wing, Burks. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Whoa, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Maxey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey showing you he's got some serious hop to go with that deep shooting.
And it's Cunningham missing. It's a 6-point game. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet. Over Burks. Porter's shot is off.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
There's Cunningham with a three. Drains the triple.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Porter. Back to Watson. Now here's Sarr. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Stolen by Burks. And they're on the run. There's Cunningham with a three. And Louisville hits again from deep.
Oh, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Cardinals. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Maxey. He launches a three. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Kispert. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Here's Williams. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. That's a nice lead pass in transition, making things easy for your teammate.
Pass to Buzelis. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
To the inside. And the three off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Spears. He's scoreless. Good D by Kangwoo. Here's Buzelis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Derek Jones.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Here's Spears. 4-3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, liking the confidence Spears is showing from deep. Jeremiah trusting his J.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
There's a screen. Back to Porter. Mobley, left side. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mobley's got 8 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
He takes it in.
Looking agile on the attack. It's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Porter's shot is off. Louisville trails by 8. Here's Buzelis. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. It's stolen by Okongwu. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Jones misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open foul.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
Here we go. For three. Mobley grabs the board. Pass to Maxey. Here's Spears. Jones from outside. It doesn't go for him. Cunningham outside. Takes it inside. Stolen by Mobley. Up ahead. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Cunningham into the lane. Oh my goodness!
Just throw it up. Wow, Cunningham, that is nasty.
Back to Maxey. Outside Jones. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. Drops in the three. Maxey's got 10.
And that's just another complete. Whoa! And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Mobley, right side. Pass to Sarr. And the rebound goes to Louisville. It's stolen by Maxey. .125 left to play in the first half. Here's Spears. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr down low. Pass to Fears. Outside Maxey. Second chance effort. The rebound by Burks. Louisville with the ball. Trailing by 2. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And Louisville has possession. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham attacks the 3.
And what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Louisville with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Shot is up. Another one falls for Louisville.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Maxey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw's good from Maxey. Outside Johnson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Pass to Johnson. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. There's a screen. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
My goodness. goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Mobley on a screen. And Mobley throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Watson. Still without a bucket. Left side, Maxey. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Maxey, a good look. Cans it from the wing. Maxey's got 15.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And it's Cunningham missing. Johnson with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Pulls up, high post. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and this is what Johnson is out here to do. When the mid-range opens up, he doesn't hesitate firing.
Pass to Cunningham. There's the screen by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Huskies. They've led by as much as 10. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Mobley on the screen. Pass to Watson. Now Porter. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Maxey. Up and over McCollum. And it's Maxey missing. Louisville trails by 7. The 3. Watson with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Watson. Outside for Porter. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
It's Watson on the wing. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Okongwu. To win the drop. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
3 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Okongwu. McCollum taking his time here. Kispert on the wing. Here's Buzelis. And that one is hammered home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. You can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Porter with it. 5 points in the game. There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Sarr. 1:06 left in the third. And finished off by Sarr.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type. but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Reddish. Kispert on the wing. Here's the three. Williams grabs the board. Now Porter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, really nice job by McCollum creating something in transition with his activity.
Here's Spears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. They lead.
52.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Louisville. 8-point game. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Outside Porter. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Cunningham looking around. Cunningham going to work inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Porter. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spears. Driving to the basket. And that one's good.
Saw a lane and took advantage. Fears is an excellent driver.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Inside. Here's Williams. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Back to Cunningham. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Cunningham's got 26 points.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Outside Porter. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Porter. Here's Spears. Back to Porter. On the wing, Jones. Drives to the hoop. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Louisville trails by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. And Louisville hits again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Mohamed Bamba. Shooting one.
Louisville trails by 3. And here's Cunningham. Lays it in easily.
Well, that shows you the trust that his teammates having him. Cunningham showing great maturity.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Brown, and they're on the break. Jumps up, and a quick 2 as he powers it in.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, deflected.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
The 3 is in.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
Cunningham. Oh, what a jam. Holding nothing back.
Yeah, well, Johnson was ready for his number to be called on that play, and he showed up when they really needed one.
Now Johnson. Cunningham with the ball. Now Sarr defending. Outside Cunningham. On the take. Kate Cunningham barreling inside.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Outside Maxey. Now Johnson. 5 to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Cunningham to take the lead. Oh, off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure. And every point here means a lot.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he's unable to get the second one. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out. Take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Cunningham fires! And so the road team gets the W in this one. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be...
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Cardinals facing the Huskies. You look at the Huskies, they've already stolen the momentum in this series, winning Game 1. Now in the catbird seat, can they close it out here at home?
And Kevin, folks will tell you that the closeout game is always the hardest in the playoffs. But when you've got a chance to close a team out, you got to make sure you're focused and determined to get the job done. And you need to do that by taking advantage of the opportunity.
Clock is at 3. Here's Johnson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Johnson the screen. The shot from the low post is good. Cunningham's got his team on the board to start the game for the Cardinals. You look at Louisville. This game could be an indicator of where they stand. Greg, you think they have what it takes to make a legitimate championship run?
I think all the teams that are still around are contenders. But you're right. We're at a stage where the special teams start to separate themselves. If they do have what it takes to win it all, I want to see that tonight.
Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Johnson the screen. Out up there for Johnson.
Man, it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Pass to Watson. Maxey in the corner. It's stolen by Reddish. Cunningham up top. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Mobley. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce since he's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Johnson got a piece of it. From 18 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Louisville.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Sarr gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So for the Cardinals, McCollum outside. Pass to Buzelis. Back to McCollum. Louisville, no good that time either. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Speed and explosive athleticism. Derrick Jones up the floor in a hurry.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Mobley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Maxey. Louisville shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Here's Buzelis, and Jones sends it back.
Stellar rim protection. Derek Jones Jr. making a difference.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
.43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the drive. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Slick drive by Buzelis. He moves well for a guy that size.
Pass to Fear. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Porter in the corner. Fades. No good that time. Now Buzelis on the wing heel. A three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Cardinals. He notched 8-14. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And Louisville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
McCollum outside. They set the pick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty dude.
Three-pointer heel. And the Cardinals miss again. And a wide open look for Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Buzelis. And here's McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One is on heel.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
McCollum outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Big man Mark Williams finishing with authority. A little message along with that finish.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Misses the three.
Well, he's got a paint squirrel. That one almost dropped.
And here's Louisville. Mobley comes with the double team. Here's Buzelis. Kispert wide open. He fires. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cardinals lead by 2.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. Okongwu grabs the board.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Kispert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Bamba. Cunningham outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Back to Watson. That three off the mark. Cardinals hitting by 4. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
Up top, Maxey. Still scoreless. Sarr in the post. And Sarr throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Maxey, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing at all.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The Huskies making a switch here. Cunningham outside. Johnson the screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 6-point Cardinal lead.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Cardinals. And powered down the jam.
Yeah, that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
Here's Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Sarr.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Cunningham outside. Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
He takes it in. Nice shot there by Bamba.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And that one released in time, but no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cardinals lead by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Mobley. Now, here's Maxey. Now Williams. By Bamba. Bamba with the block.
Now, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back low.
Huskies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. And he ends up missing both free throws.
This guy, one of the best lob threats in the league. Mark Williams, a very springy 7-footer.
Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey was just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Steps back and fires. Again, Huskies.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
It's stolen by Johnson. Jacks up a three. And the Huskies hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out at everything in between.
Pass to Maxey. Over Reddish. Misses off the right iron. Cardinals leading by 3. And here is Bamba. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Watson.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Huskies making a switch here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Maxey on the wing. Again, the miss by the Huskies.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Cunningham for 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Maxey, no good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Jay Okongwu grabs the board. Cardinals leading by 7. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Cardinals' ball. We've got 1:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. Buzelis with the ball. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
That board looked easy to solve at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside Porter. And Fears has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Cardinals leading by 11. Now Buzelis, 8 points for him. The layup off target. Here's Fears. .34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. The Huskies need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession. And here are the Cardinals. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Cardinals holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Fears with it. Outside Porter. A kick out to Mobley. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the 3. Louisville leading by 11. Here's Buzelis. And Jones sends it back.
Well, you love to see this kind of effort from Derek Jones Jr. That length, that vertical, send that thing back, young sir.
Now Buzelis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Outside Porter. Over Kispert. Porter, no luck. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Buzelis' shot is good.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Goes up the baseline. And that one's good by Porter.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Cardinals leading by 11. Pass to Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's Porter. It's out the key. Here's the teardrop. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
Pass to Buzelis. No good with the triple.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Porter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Buzelis. There's the screen. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Driving in. Porter with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. The shot misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Cunningham looking it over. Jacks up a three. Porter pulls it down. And it's Porter with the ball for the Huskies. Down by 15. They set the screen. Cunningham outside. And the three misses. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
.125 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Three. Good.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Cardinals.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
From deep. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Maxey. Again, the miss by the Huskies. And here are the Cardinals. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So we see the Cardinals taking the win here. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs.
for two. Again, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting playoff series here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Taking a look at the Cardinals.
In a winner-take-all scenario, you love to be playing in front of your fans. The city is juiced right now. You walk around the streets, this game is all anyone can talk about. With that, though, comes the pressure to succeed.
Now here's Cunningham. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. You look at the Huskies, they don't want their season to end here tonight. It'll be a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, you got the feeling this game will be a fight to the finish. With how both teams have played, neither deserves to go home.
5 on the clock. Johnson. Oh, he misses the dunk. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Maxey. Sinks the tray.
So good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Outside Johnson. Right side Reddish. Takes the three. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Huskies. Here's Maxey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Cunningham with the ball. Now Sarr defending. Stolen by Sarr. Here's the break. Here's Watson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. And again, unable to change momentum here.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Outside Maxey. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Sarr. And the shot falls short that time.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
Inside. Oh, as Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
To the paint. Outside Watson. Pass to Mobley. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Now here's Reddish. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Outside Watson. Porter in the post. Here's Maxey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 7. And it's good for 2.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Buzelis. And again, it's Louisville missing. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jones. Here's Spears. Now here's Porter. On the wing, Jones. Fires from deep. They get it again. Pass to Fears. Johnson for 3. That shot, no good. Louisville trails by 7. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Buzelis. And Fears pulls it down.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Outside for Porter. Williams with the screen to the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the Huskies. Pass to Mobley. Here's Fears. On the wing, Jones. Here's Fears. McCollum defends. Back to Jones. Craig with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Three-pointer, Buzelis finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Down low. The kick out to Williams. Outside Jones. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. And Fears pulls it down.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Now Mobley. Picked it. Unloads. The shot by Buzelis no good.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, big man Mark Williams finishing with authority. A little message along with that finish.
Up top, McCollum. And again, it's Louisville missing. On the break. Here's Fears. Basket's good.
Yeah, and if he gets into the open court, Fears is going to fly. He knows an easy opportunity when he sees it.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
On the wing, Porter. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Fears. Back to Jones. Tries the spin move. Right side, Williams. Porter in the post. Back to Williams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Louisville trails by 10. There's Cunningham with a 3. The putback. The rebound by Maxey.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Watson. Clock at 6. Pass to Maxey. From downtown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Maxey attacking. Watson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Watson's got 5 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
He's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
The kick out to Maxey. From behind the arc. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
And here's Cunningham outside. Excellent defense there from Watson. For 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Louisville trails by 12. Cunningham outside. Lets it fly. Again the miss by Cunningham.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to Watson. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. Launches the 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Back to Mobley. And there's a 3-second violation.
Husky substitution. Trey Johnson.
Cunningham outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. And again, it's Louisville missing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
You just can't give Johnson a lane to the hoop. Trey will take it.
Now Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. That one is off. It's stolen. And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Louisville. They trail by 14. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Pass to Williams. Back to Maxey. From the arc. Gets the three ball to go. Maxey's got 11 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
From deep, Johnson. Williams grabs the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Right side, Johnson. Here's the three. Connects from downtown. 7 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Cunningham missing. Left side, Johnson. Pass to Maxey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Nice drive. I mean, Johnson is quick off the bounce.
Steps back. Out to Mobley. Gets stolen by Johnson. Cunningham outside. Cunningham clear the deck.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Now here's Maxey. He's got 13. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Cunningham showing the D no mercy.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Johnson. Louisville working the ball around now. Oh, wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Bamba. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Another one falls for Louisville.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Outside Porter. Outside Maxey. Out to Mobley. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Reddish. Louisville trails by 13. Here's Cunningham. Great D that time from Porter.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
From deep, Johnson sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
And you gotta love how decisive this rookie Johnson is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
They grab their own miss. Cunningham on the wing. 19 points in the game. 4 on the clock. A good look from Johnson. Mobley grabs the board.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Out to the right wing. Oh, swiped away. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Here's Buzelis. And he throws it down with one hand.
They're putting it on the deck. Wow. Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And it's Porter with the ball for the Huskies. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. On the wing, Jones. Porter in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley. Good D by Kangwoo.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to Buzelis. Kispert outside. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. Kispert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Jones. Here's Spears. From deep, Mobley. Ooh, great D that time from Craig.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
To the middle. Stolen. All by himself. Here's Buzelis. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Outside Jones. Craig with a steal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That free throw no good.
I mean, obviously, Kispert is out there primarily for his jump shooting, but like most shooters, he has learned to balance that with the ability to attack off the closeout. Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Pass to Buzelis. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Jones from outside. The putback. Outside for Porter. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, Mark Williams gives us a little theater on that finish.
Outside Craig. Pass to Buzelis. Five to shoot. McCollum outside. Soft touch off the glass.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Fears. Outside for Porter. And here is Williams. Okongwu with it. Guarded now by Williams. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham outside. From downtown, Williams rips down the board.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the pass to Williams. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Well, this is Mark Williams' comfort zone. Foul line and down. Excellent job capitalizing.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And stolen by Bamba. Off on the layup. 3-on-3. Johnson fires. The triple drop.
A big part of why Johnson went in the top 10, Trey's three-point shooting. I mean, he was NBA ready from day one.
Cunningham outside. Here's Johnson. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Outside Mobley. And stolen by Cunningham. Shoots a 3. Cleared away by Mobley.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Huskies.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Maxey.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Out of bounds, it'll be Louisville's ball.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Cunningham. Cleared away by Mobley. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Fires the 3. Oh, it doesn't go. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. For this series, they'll move.
it's time for the end. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Dyson Daniels.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the 3. Now Williams, after Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren outside. Over Johnson. Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And how about the emergent stand of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. SGA on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Wallace kicks to SGA. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. From the left block. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City. They were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Thunder trailing by 6. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Daniels with the steal. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here's SGA. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Cullen passes to Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Dort. Over Kuminga. Out to Wallace. Tries again. Holmgren outside. Pass to Dort. They shoot again. He's off on that one.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing here by 8, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wallace right side. Down low. Holmgren kicks to Dort. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Brock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Corey Kispert comes in for Jalen Johnson. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Vincent subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Thunder, Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Denver. Count the basket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the young Celtics play.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Vincent. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you, Kevin.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Thunder trailing by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell finds Holmgren. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Holmgren left side. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Kispert with the bucket. Kispert's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Looking now at some numbers for Kuminga. Last season's performance for him averaged about 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gaze checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Kispert. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Williams, and that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. To stand both the 23 and 24, the first overall pick coming from France. Reese Shea, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Reese Shea just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on Cason Wallace. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I just talked with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's not enough to keep this game out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You got to be lucky, too.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thunder trailing by 13. Battling inside. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. He'll see the Huskies and the Cougars. You take a look at Houston. It all comes down to this. A well-fought series so far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out. Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Pass to Song. 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup. So you take a look at the Cougars. I think it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ware. Out to Wallace. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
SGA. That's tipped.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks. Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And it's Ware in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Maxey looking it over. And Ware pulls it down.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Mobley, left side. Outside, Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blower. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
Now, here's Maxey. In the corner, it's Sarr. And stolen by Williams. Down low, Ware. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
On the wing, Wallace hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. Sweet move. And stolen by Sarr. Pass to Porter. Over Wallace. Rebound by Wallace. Houston trails by 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mowbray. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Maxey. Williams with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Driving to the basket.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Fires it up. Again, Huskies.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, Mr. Holmgren letting you know and letting you hear about it.
And Porter, here we go. And it's Houston on the break. Williams with a clean look. And he hits it to tie the game up. Williams has got 5 points so far. Outside, Maxey. They get a hand on it. Back to Mobley. Outside Maxey. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Back to SGA. Going inside. And slam dunk by SGA.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Topic. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Houston on top. They lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Houston.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Porter. Still without a basket. Over Wallace. No good there off the double clutch.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
From deep, SGA. Out to Wallace. Back to Ware. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Fears. No good on the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Houston. And Williams, here we go. Here's Ware. Mobley with the rebound.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Taken away by Williams. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
Well, that score made possible because of a good read by Jalen Williams. This guy gets better and better as a defender.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Fears. Nothing on the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Maxey into the lane.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Houston in the lead. Over in the corner, Williams. Wallace outside. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say was last touched by Mobley.
Substitution. Number 8, Peyton Watson.
5 to shoot. Williams looking over the floor. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Number 12.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's stolen by SGA. On the wing, Wallace. And the 3 ball is good. Wallace has got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Duren up top. Pass to Topic. Back to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dort with the ball. Maxey covering. Here's Topic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Dort.
Well, that's just about continuing to work, right? Mobley draws that whistle all on his own.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. The Cougars leading by 5. Here's Topic. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Duren. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Back to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
So they foul intentionally.
First team foul. Husky substitution.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Allen. A 3 ball. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And Houston leads by 8.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Now, here's Maxey. A steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Topic. Pass to Duren. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Watson. Just 3 on the clock. And he nails the jumper. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's the Cougars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And so it's the Huskies with it. Johnson outside. Back to Maxey. Johnson down low. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Watson. It's taken away by Wallace. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Holmgren left side. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. The Cougars will keep it. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Another rebound hauled in, and they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The kick out to Williams. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson with it, and it's Wallace picking him. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Holmgren, and Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Houston. And no good. Here's the break. Outside, Maxey. Back to Watson. Lays it up and banks it in. Watson's got his first points of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
The Cougars shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Maxey, no good. Houston leading by 6. Outside Williams. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Watson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often. Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
He takes a step back, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
To the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. And stolen by Williams. Porter with the steal. Pushing it up. And Watson slams it in.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Watson. And so it's Houston with it. 4-point game. Pass to Williams. Here's Topic. Still scoreless. Back to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Houston's shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Williams drops them both. Outside, Porter. To the middle. Here's Johnson.
Nice work by Johnson, getting aggressive at the rim. That throwdown had to feel good.
Outside, Dort. Picked by Williams. Dort with the ball. Jones covering. 6 to shoot. Pass to Tobic. From downtown. Huskies with the rebound. Now Fears. And there's the call on Nikola Tobic. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Number 15, Mark Williams.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Song. The Huskies need to get off a shot here. It's Allen on the wing. No scoring in this one. Here's Duran. Count that bucket. And Houston leads by 6.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Jones. Here's Fear. Duran pulls it in. The Cougars leading by 6. Nobody near Allen. A three-pointer off the mark. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Seconds left in the third quarter. Here he goes. Allen inside the three-point line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Houston leads by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Houston leading by 4. Here's Tobic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to Williams. Now Fears. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Fears.
You notice how decisive Fears' drive is. He's fully committed when going downhill.
During a screen. Allen outside. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Allen. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Porter looking it over. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Fears with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. To tie it up. And Fears has it in the corner. Back to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or two, folks.
Right side, SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Duren slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick with a huge basket.
Outside, SGA. Missed on the 3. Fears with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Jones fires. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And the Cougars with possession. He drills the 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Knocks down the 3.
There's a reason Jalen Williams has the green light from deep. He is so consistent.
Now, Song. Johnson. Here's Betsy. It's stolen by SGA. Outside Williams. From deep. Down he goes for 3.
heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Maxey, 18 feet out, count it. 43 seconds left for the fourth quarter. Wallace goes in. Oh, the slam dunk.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. And so it's the Cougars picking up the win. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight.
playoff basketball. Here on 2K Sports, Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. You look at the Huskies.
Well, they don't have any time to waste. It's a quick series. The time to act is now. If they don't bring their A game tonight, it's all over for them, plain and simple.
And he comes up with a bucket. You look at the Huskies. Man, they're giving it everything they have in this series to try and move on to the finals.
They are. I mean, this deep into the playoffs, you are running on fumes. But both of these teams doing what they can to stay healthy and sharp.
Here's Holmgren's perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. On defense, Houston. Pass to Johnson. Wallace with a double team. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Puts it up from the high post. Good on the jump shot.
And right there, Johnson electing to go mid-range. Nice old-school stuff from the rookie.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Not exactly what the defense was expecting from Johnson. The rookie blitzing the rim.
Buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Mobley, left side. Pass to Johnson. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Where? And the layup is good off the glass.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Watson. Left side SGA. Clock at 6. Outside Williams. Let's go with a 3. Houston, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Porter. Pass to Watson. The kick out to Maxey. It's stolen by SGA.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Steps back. Just 4 to shoot. Holmgren outside. They double him with Mobley. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
With the shot clock about to expire, the last thing you want to do is foul. That's giving them a gift.
The shot by Dort, no good. It's Williams, high post. Spins. On the wing, Porter. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Topic. Counted.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Right side, Porter. Jones from outside. Duren with a rebound. Houston leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Back to Allen. Williams with the screen. Beyond the arc. Mobley grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And they pick up 2.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Mobley. No made baskets yet. Back to Williams. Mobley, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Going inside. The kick out to Williams. Dort for 3. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Here's SGA. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Mobley. Back to Porter. Mobley on a screen. Goes up on the wing. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Outside Porter. Pass to Fears. Holmgren with the block.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
It's stolen away. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Fears. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
It's stolen by SGA. Here's Wallace. Houston with another miss. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Mobley. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Ware. Houston leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's got 14. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Wallace left side. Pass to Holmgren. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The drive by Porter. Here's Spears. On the wing, Jones. To the wing on the left. From deep, Mobley. Rejected by Holmgren.
Well, Chet using all of that length to make a play.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Fears. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Fears has got his first points of the night.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
The 3 from Holmgren. The shot won't fall.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside, SGA. Back to Williams. Shoots over Maxey. Williams misses. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Houston leading by 5. Here's Topic. The kick out to Williams. Allen outside. Shoots. That's good on the jumper. And Houston leads by 7. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Huskies. He takes it in. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Wow, Johnson wasn't going to let that and one chance go by.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. A minute and a half left in the second period.
Huskies foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:25 left in the first half of this game. Dort for 3.
Even though they're up, they haven't been impressive from distance this quarter, shooting under 30%.
Here's Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Topic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. 51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Dort. Fires from deep. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Outside Maxey. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Dort outside. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Duran the screen. And that one's good. Topic.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Houston leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over. Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
A step back shot. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. SGA's got 18 points in the game. Outside Maxey. Pass to Johnson. Back to Maxey. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're on the break. Here's Holmgren. Wallace, left side. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by SGA. Here we go. He launches a 3. Williams, that's good. And Houston leads by 18.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that level of activity by Maxey makes him a really tough cover.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Pass to Williams. The putback. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.